Hi friends, welcome back. So today I just wanted to film and upload and edit a really quick TBR video. I just saw Carol and Haley announce on their channels that they're hosting an Ariana Grande Readathon, so obviously I have to join because I love Ariana Grande. She's one of my favorite artists. So like I said, the Readathon is going to be hosted by Haley and Carol and Brayden, and I will put all of their links down below so you can go follow them and watch their announcement videos and all of that. But yeah, the Readathon is running from February 16th all the way to February 26th, so it's 10 days long. And there's a couple prompts. They're all related to Ariana Grande albums, so I'm super excited to read through them and show y'all what I'm gonna be reading for the Ariana Grande Readathon. So the first prompt is yours truly, and it is to read a debut novel, and for that I actually am picking up the book of the month pick for January, and that is The Prophet by Robert Jones Jr. So this is Robert Jones Jr. debut novel. This novel is about two enslaved young men in the South, and it is a gay romance. I know this is going to be a really hard book to read, and it is Robert Jones Jr. debut novel, and I'm really excited to support this black author and picking up his debut novel. And I obviously really wanted to read this during the month of February because it is Black History Month, so I wanted to make sure that I got to this this month. And I'm just gonna keep this up because the next prompt is to read a sad book, and that prompt is related to My Everything, the album. And yeah, the prompt is read a sad book, so I'm picking this one as well, The Prophets, because I know that this is going to be a really hard, sad story. So that's the book that I chose for the second prompt. So two birds in one stone. Is that the saying? I'm not entirely sure. The next prompt is Dangerous Woman, and it is to read a book with a thrilling main character or a thrilling story. So I'm actually going with the thrilling story aspect of the prompt, and I'm gonna be picking up Coraline. The lighting is horrible. There it goes. This is a library copy, so it has that plasticky stuff over it. But I'm gonna be picking up Coraline. It is, I think, a pretty thrilling story. I know that it is scary. I watched a movie a little while ago. This is also a pick for a secret TBR that I have coming up, so I'm gonna try to pick this up and read it for the thrilling story prompt. Also, I just realized I didn't really explain what this book's about, but I feel like a lot of people do know what it's about. I watched the movie a long time ago, so I'm not entirely sure how to explain what this book's about, but it is like a kid's book, but not really because it's so scary. But I don't know how to explain that book, so I'm just gonna let it go. The next prompt, it's Sweetener, the album Sweetener, and it's to read a light, fluffy book. And for that, I'm actually going to be picking up The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This is a romance novel. It's enemy to lovers, but obviously romance novels are very light and fluffy. Pretty much all that I know is that it's an enemy to lovers story, and that it's going to be I think it's going to be a movie soon. But that's pretty much all I know about this book, and that's kind of all I want to know, because I feel like if I know even the premise of the novel, I feel like romance novels are very predictable to me. So I think I'm gonna leave it there so it's more surprising for me and hopefully more enjoyable for me. The next prompt is Thank You Next, and it is to read a book that you think you might not like, which is it's a pretty fun prompt. I don't think I've ever heard something like a prompt like that before, but for that I think I'm gonna be picking Coraline. My god, the lighting and the plastic is just horrible. I'm gonna be picking Coraline because it's such a short book that usually short books don't really have that much of an impact on me. so I usually tend to not like really short books like this one, so I'm gonna be picking this one as the book that I might not like. And the last prompt is for the album positions, and it is to read a steamy book or romance. So for that, I am gonna be choosing City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. Again, another library pick who has that's plastic over it, and the lighting is just horrible. But anyway, this is a historical fiction, and on Goodreads it does say that it has romance in it, so that's why I'm picking this as a romance book. But if this doesn't count, I guess The Hating Game would count. But I really wanted to add this to my TBR for this because I want to prioritize this book, because I know, well, I have a feeling that I'm really gonna like this. It's been compared to The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I think it's set in the 1940s. It has historical fiction and romance, and I know that I'm probably really gonna love this. So that's my pick for this one. Again, I don't know much about this one, but I feel like similar to The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I wouldn't want to know too much going into this, but I'm excited to read it. So those were all of the books that I'm planning on reading for the Ariana Grande Readathon. I have 4 books and we have 10 days, so I should be able to get through some of them. Thank you so much to Haley and Carol and Brayden for hosting this readathon. It sounds like so much fun, and yeah, I'm excited to participate. I hope that y'all can participate as well, and if you are, let me know. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.